Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Philosophies for Life, the podcast where we dive deep into ancient wisdom and modern insights to help you live a more fulfilling, meaningful life. I'm your host, and today I'm absolutely thrilled to take you on a journey through one of the most profound teachings of Tathagata Gautam Buddha. We're talking about karma. Yes, that mysterious force we often hear about. But do we truly understand it? Well, stick with me, because by the end of this episode, you'll not only grasp what karma really means, but also how it shapes every single moment of your life. So let's start with a story that Buddha himself shared with his disciples to explain the essence of karma. Picture this. A king and his minister are strolling through a bustling market in their kingdom. As they pass by a shopkeeper selling sandalwood, a dark thought creeps into the king's mind. For no apparent reason, he thinks, "I should sentence this man to death tomorrow." Can you imagine? Just a random, baseless thought. The minister, however, is troubled. He can't understand why the king would harbor such a harsh intention toward an innocent man. That night, unable to sleep, the minister disguises himself as a commoner and visits the shopkeeper to uncover the truth. What he discovers is heartbreaking. The shopkeeper is deeply unhappy. People admire the fragrance of his sandalwood, but no one buys it. In his frustration and despair, he confesses a terrible thought to the minister. "I wish the king would die soon. If he did, my sandalwood would be used for his cremation, and I'd finally make some money." Shocking, right? But here's where the story takes a turn. The minister, wise and compassionate, buys some sandalwood from the shopkeeper, brings it to the king, and presents it as a gift from the very man the king wanted to condemn. The king loves the fragrance, and, moved by the gesture, rewards the shopkeeper with gold coins and a permanent contract to supply sandalwood to the palace. In the end, the shopkeeper repents his ill thoughts, and both he and the king find a renewed sense of connection. When Buddha finishes this story, he asks his disciples, "Now, tell me, what is karma?" Their answers vary. Some say it's words, others say it's actions or feelings. But Buddha, with his infinite wisdom, clarifies, the thoughts of a man are his actions. As our thoughts are, so are our deeds, and those deeds determine our happiness or sorrow. Wow. Let that sink in for a moment. Our thoughts, those fleeting whispers in our minds, are the seeds of our destiny. Let's reflect on a powerful quote from Buddha himself. "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This isn't just a pretty saying to put on a coffee mug. It's a universal truth. In the story, the shopkeeper's bitter thoughts about the king mirrored the king's sudden, dark impulse to harm him. Their minds were entangled in a web of negativity, even without words or actions. But when the minister intervened with an act of kindness, buying the sandalwood, he broke that cycle. And isn't that beautiful? It shows us that while our thoughts can lead us down a destructive path, a single positive action can redirect the flow of karma. Now, let's dive deeper into this concept of karma. Karma isn't some cosmic scoreboard where a mysterious force in the sky tallies up your good and bad deeds. No, it's much simpler, and yet much more profound. Karma is action and reaction. Think about it like this. If you throw a glass on the ground, it shatters. That's action and consequence. Similarly, every thought, word, and deed you put out into the world creates a ripple effect. The shopkeeper's resentment could have been his downfall, but a shift in circumstances, thanks to the minister, transformed his reality. As Sadhguru Jagi Vasudev explains in his incredible book Karma, which I highly recommend, you are the creator of your own destiny. Your life isn't dictated by some external force. It's shaped by the energy you cultivate within. So how does this connect to the bigger picture of life? Let's talk about mental and emotional well-being. How often do we let negative thoughts spiral out of control? Maybe you've had a bad day at work, and suddenly you're replaying every harsh word or perceived slight in your mind. Those thoughts aren't just harmless musings. They're planting seeds of bitterness that can affect how you treat others, how you see yourself, even how you sleep at night. On the flip side, when we consciously choose to nurture positive thoughts, like gratitude or compassion, we create a cycle of peace and connection. It's no coincidence that in the story the shopkeeper's life changed the moment his perspective shifted from resentment to repentance. Now let's get practical. How can you apply this wisdom about karma to your everyday life? First, become aware of your thoughts. I know, it sounds like a tall order. Our minds are like wild monkeys, jumping from one thought to another. But here's a little trick. Pause for a moment each day, maybe when you're sipping your morning coffee or lying in bed at night, and ask yourself, what am I thinking about right now? Is it lifting me up or pulling me down? Awareness is the first step to control. As Buddha emphasized, a purified mind leads to right actions. Second, take small intentional actions to break negative cycles. Just like the minister did for the shopkeeper, you can be the change. Maybe it's smiling at a stranger who looks down, or forgiving someone who's hurt you, even if it's just in your heart. These small acts of kindness don't just help others, they transform you. They rewrite the script of your karma. Lastly, let's talk about environment. Sadhguru often says that our surroundings, our family, and our society shape how we think and act. So surround yourself with positivity. Listen to uplifting podcasts like this one. Shameless plug, I know. Read books that inspire you. Spend time with people who challenge you to be better. Over time, you'll notice that your thoughts naturally start aligning with growth and goodness. As we wrap up today's episode, I want you to take a deep breath and reflect on this. Your thoughts are powerful. They're the architects of your actions, and your actions are the building blocks of your destiny. The story of the king and the shopkeeper reminds us that even in our darkest moments, a single shift, whether it's a thought, a word, or a deed, can change everything. So my friends, let's choose wisely. Let's plant seeds of love, kindness, and understanding, and watch as our lives bloom in ways we never imagined. Before I let you go, I want to encourage you to dive deeper into the concept of karma. Grab a copy of Sadhguru's Karma. It's a game changer. And if you're short on time, check out the audiobook summary on platforms like Kuku FM. Trust me, it'll give you a whole new perspective. So what's one thought or action you're going to shift today? Think about it, and let it guide you toward a brighter tomorrow. Until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. This is Philosophies for Life, signing off with love and light. See you soon.